Okay, folks, this is not the video I had wanted to make tonight, but I'm going to anyway. God help me. Yeah, I don't even know why I say that anymore. Okay, the worst part about this is I'm going to try to explain this as best I can, but I can only explain certain aspects of it because there's personal information involved, and in order to give you in order to explain to you, the fullness of the story, to show you what's really going on, I would have to give you personal information that I just can't give out, and that's the worst part. That's the part about this. They know that. They know that. That'll make this harder. So I'm gonna explain this in a certain way that it won't. It's not quite good enough, but it's all I can do. So. A few days ago, my mom and I were arguing over something, a certain business with a certain name. We were discussing during the day. We were discussing this issue during the day, and it was an important issue. It was very important. And anyway, so what happened today? Someone came up to the door, and I don't know if he was wearing a fake badge or what, but right on the badge in huge letters, the same name of it, and it's one of those names that can be a person or a business. It's kind of a crossover. I'm not going to give it, obviously, but the same name, the same damn name. I've never seen him before. Don't know if I'll ever see him again. It was the same damn name, and because it was an important business matter, and they did that to provoke, and I started shouting, and that that was after the last few days of provocations where they were pounding on the wall, where they pounded right on the wall where my mom was sitting, to the point where she said that it actually hurt her back, and they knew she had been sitting there at that point. They knew it wasn't me, right? And they do that when I'm sitting there too. But this time they knew she was sitting there, so so this just came. As after a massive few days, a few days of massive provocations. I can't even talk tonight. I can't think tonight. So the guy showed up with the same name on his name tag. I've never seen him before. Probably won't see him again. It was just to provoke. The same name as the name of the business my mom and I had been arguing over for a few days. It was a massive argument, on a very important issue. So they were just showing us that they know they're involved. They're still there. They're still involved. They're still provoking, and they did. They provoked, and I just started shouting and shouting and shouting, and that came after them pounding on the walls today, and screwing with our Wi-Fi again, and to do that they're in the building, right? To do that with the Wi-Fi, they're in the building. We know that. So I just started shouting and screaming and ranting and pounding the walls, and it was not a good night. By the end, my heart was racing so fast it felt like I was back on keto again. That's why I had stopped the keto diet. But my heart, and that hasn't happened since. It's happened a few times now, but it didn't happen for a long time after I went off keto and started veganism. But tonight it was racing so fast. My mom told me to calm down or I was going to have a heart attack, and she was probably right. But yeah, a situation like this, it's very hard to calm down, and they know that. They know that. So, I don't know now if they reported me for shouting or what, but that's what they do. They get me shouting, they get me provoked, and then they report. That's what they do. Anyway, I'm going to keep this video short. I didn't intend to make it long. I just wanted to let y'all know what was going on, and I can't speak tonight anyway. I'm flustered and I'm stuttering. I'm aware of that. Peace.